Hey, what's up, people? Jarrell here with Relish Pictures. Today we're going to be talking about Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk. Better Call Saul. All right, so, um, and I want to say if you got if you're feeling frustrated and shit, and you want to handle things in a violent kind of way, this is the kind of movie you want to watch. It's got that John Wick, you stole my car, murdered my dog kind of vibe to it, in a way. Not full throttle, but in a way it does. I want to say, aesthetically, I wasn't too pleased with it at the beginning of the movie because I felt like it was a little bit too quick draw for my tastes as far as to. I guess it might have been the editing that threw me off at the beginning, because it took me a minute until I got back into to actually watch the movie again, because I initially turned it on at one point and then just cut it off because I'm like, what am I watching? But then I later figured it out, and I was like, oh, okay, it's just showing his life being monotonous and the same shit happening different day kind of scenario. I get it now. And so I decided to watch it the other day and was like, oh man, I was actually pleasantly surprised after I got into it, because it's just strange seeing Bob Odenkirk in such a role, and but it worked. It's like it because I mean it lived up to the very title in and of itself, Nobody. and and it was cool. It was like you had Christopher Lloyd, you had the RZA. You had interesting reasons for what he was doing. It almost seemed like it was like a trigger of his manhood via his son. Like, oh, there was like a scene in the movie where the family gets robbed and things, and Bob Odenkirk's character lets them go, and his son saw all that and just kind of emasculated him, like, you bitch, all this stuff or whatever, right? And so after that happened, Bob Odenkirk's character, I think his name was Hutch. Yeah, I think his name was Hutch on there. He gets to the point to where it's like, I got to do something about this. I got to clear my head. I got to handle something, because it popped his balloon. It really did. As a man, it popped his balloon. I mean, even throughout the monotonous times or whatever, as to what they were showing us, it was kind of like his life was just so mediocre at best. I mean, he wasn't even sleeping with his wife. He wasn't. It just seemed like it was a bland state of mind that he was in, and he just needed to switch it up real quick. But yeah. All in all, man, it was a dope movie. I enjoyed myself. I was like, man, this is some action-packed shit right here, man. And it's like every time I see these kind of movies, I'm like, man, what is Michael Jai White doing, man? He's like sitting there on what do you call it, YouTube, and just talking about like he could whoop Bruce Lee or could whoop Mike Tyson. Like, no, man, let's not talk about who you think you could beat. Let's just talk about movies you're gonna be doing, man, because I'd love to see you in a movie like this, like a just gangster action thriller, because I feel like Hollywood's been sleeping on you forever. But at the same time, it does. It just feels like all I've really been seeing him is on Vlad TV, and I'm just like, man, this would be an awesome ass vehicle for him. Anyway, those are my 2 cents. Like, comment, and subscribe for your boy. This is Jarrell from Relish Pictures. Peace out. Later.